Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So we're going to do War 2 and War 3 for Season 39 in this video together. Just because in one of the wars, which is War 2, which you can see right now against F and G, I only had 2 fights. So didn't really feel like it was worth uploading that video just for 2 fights. Because they're pretty standard fights anyway. You're going to see here, so I have Domino, which I'm going to be using Nimrod for, and then Scorpio, which I'm going to be using Red Magneto. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you to the officers and that for what they do, especially in war. Planning can be a major pain in the backside, and without people planning as well as they do, it wouldn't give us the opportunities to perform as well as we do in war at the moment. So I appreciate them, and if it means I only get 2 fights per war and be a team player but the team does better, then so be it. That's what happens. So we're going to come into this war now, as you can see. We won the first one, so we're looking to try and go 2-0 here in terms of the season start. And I'm going to kind of medium boost just to get these 2 fights done. Blitz through them as quick as I can, and then, for the most part, forget about this war even existing. You can see here, I just do that now quickly. Just so when I put on this 3-minute boost, and then don't have to wait for my, to buy an energy restore or whatever after, I can literally just click the fight, click into the next fight, boom, boom, we're done. So, Nimrod on Domino, pretty steady, pretty simple. I just really need to hit an intercept, ideally just as I'm about to go for the special 2. Don't worry about anything else in the meantime, maybe bait a special or 2 from her in the meantime, but build up the armors where I can, and then just go crazy. I could have done a different thing with the Power Start 1 and Invulnerability because I'm pretty safe from a Domino in terms of Nimrod. On what used to be Path 7, where Domino used to get special 3s all the time, I used to kind of try and force that out of her, the special 3, and it used to do about 10% to a rank 3 Nimrod, so I can only imagine what it's going to be to a rank 4 Nimrod. But we hit the intercept, and you're going to see here, the damage just flies by. I didn't have that many armors when I threw it. I also didn't have the recoil tree or anything like that active. And yeah, she just went bye-bye. And then we're going to go into Scorpion here. So Red Mags is solely mainly for the purpose of shutting Scorpion down in terms of his abilities, and also potentially shutting the node down when we land an intercept. So you're going to see I wait to get the magnetized on. This has Mighty Charge, so my first parry is not going to work. Hit an intercept straight away, and as long as I don't intercept again, that's this fight done. In terms of the intercept node, I still have a lot more to go, but I'd rather Scorpion throw special 2 if I can get him there. But it's just getting him there and letting him actually do it, because you can see here where I can hit re-parries, I'm trying to. But there's a section in a second here where he does the first one. He just does 1 medium and then he's like, oh no, screw this, you're having a heavy attack. He just keeps doing that over and over again. So now I'm going to start building up charges, because I'm sat here thinking, do I go for a special 2 or a special 3? And then he hits me, and I lose my indestructible. And I'm like, well, this just got interesting. Okay. Here we go. Let's play the corner game. Luckily for me, I've played the corner game for a little while in war now, so it's not too crazy. I'm just going to load up to a few per RS. I'm not going to go crazy with it. And you're going to see here, it does an okay amount of damage. And we get the bleeds, but because he dashes forward, he's instantly going to try and purify the bleeds. So then the shrapnel bleed detonates, and the instant damage kills them off. So you can see here as a battle group, we actually went 50-1. So good job again to our battle group. And I actually didn't manage to get a screenshot at the end, so I'll just grab this one from the game. But you can see here, we did win this war. So that makes us 2-0. But this, for a lot of people in our alliance, especially at the moment, is the big one. LVT matching them. There's a lot of good people in LVT. Taters, Liza, and a few others. They wanted to make a more war-focused alliance where they didn't consider AQ to be like a priority. So fair play to them. It looks like they've been going real well for the last few seasons. They've progressed, and now they want to constantly aim for Masters and top 10, I would guess. But yeah, so for us, a lot of these people know each other. There's like that good rivalry It's just kind of similar to when SSX faces 4 Loki, but because people know each other, they have a laugh with each other quite a lot. There's always a nice bit of banter and a good bit of rivalry. So we were just trying to test ourselves to see, okay, how well do we stand up to an alliance that solely focuses on war? And we're going to come into section 1 here. So this one I actually have quite a few fights. I was very surprised when the officers assigned me, but again, it's good to know that the officers can use me where they need to. And for the most part, I'll just kind of, even if it's 2 fights or 8 fights, I'll still try and get them done just to help the team out. So a weird thing about me is that I'm, just from experience of fighting in wars over the last few seasons, especially when I was in GT40, I was never a big fan of high boosting against a Cersei. I don't know why, just in case, I'm guessing it's just in case I triggered the glancing, but I never ever did it, and there's just something weird about it. So I was like, right, okay, look, I know we've said big boost for this war today, we want to get this win and put ourselves in a really good season, like, position, but just for Cersei, I'm not going to be crazy boosted because, 1, I'm really confident against her, especially with the Doctor Doom, and 2, I don't know, there's just a weird tendency, I just don't like it. But we're going to go into this. So we hit the initial parry, the initial heavy, get the stagger, take away all the buffs, let Mystic Dispersion let us fly, and yeah, we're in the Doom cycle. We're going to hit her with this. We're going to do the normal combos, get up to a special 2 after the special 1. As you see there, we instantly shrugged all them nodes off again, all the buffs, and she's dead. So nice full yellow bar finish, about 50 seconds. Yes, some people might say it's annoying with the boost, but I don't know, it's just me. I think if people have them sort of tendencies, use it to your advantage. I don't just think, oh, I can't do this. If you know you need to do something for yourself, then you know you need to do it. Here, I actually stayed up quite late to do this, so it was very, very late for me. To do these fights just to make sure we could all move and try and get the boss down for other people so they didn't have to be at a bad time and inconvenience for themselves. So we're going to see here, we're going to go straight into this, we're going to pop an invuln, and I'm going to use this invulnerability for the next 3 fights. And then I'm going to pause and wait. So I do this shared fight and I do 47 just in section 2, so I have quite a few fights to do. I'm always conscious about Hyperion and just him deciding to fold his arms, so as well as the invuln, I also pop the special free defense boost, just to be sure. I have the white Magneto on, so my parries aren't going to trigger Conflictor, but any medium attack will. So while we're doing this, and I can hit him in the shock phase, as you can see, I'm going to do that, and then kind of just wait it out. While in the bleed phase, now I could parry in just heavy, but I'm kind of just chilling while I was in the bleed phase. If I can save a bit of health and time, because there's no danger to me here from what Hyperion was doing. And now, while we're in the shock phase, I'm just going to throw the special free and go crazy with it. Or if anyone has done the Abyss or anything else, they're probably bored of seeing Doom special free, and I apologise, there isn't a skip special free button in Alliance War currently. I don't think they ever will put it in, if I'm honest. But yeah, you're going to see here that we get into the position now, and this is where I make a decision to not throw the special 2 because of Hyperion's energy resistance. I'm just going to go straight back to a special 3 and throw that again just to be safe. Now, it probably robs us of some time, so in that respect, I do apologise to my alliance mates. If it came down to a draw and we lost on time, I'd feel a lot more guilty. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. A few seconds compared to an attack bonus. Overall, doesn't seem like a crazy thing to me. So here we're going to go in with Archangel against Rintrah. So on this node, whenever I parry, I gain an armor up buff. So you're going to see it there. And because Archangel's playstyle is pretty much parry heavy, you're kind of always going to forget for the most part about Rintrah's mythical charges, because you just don't need to remember them, because you're constantly knocking them down, so they should always be at 0. Here, get the spacing right so I don't trigger a dexterity, because then Mystic Dispersion will kick in. And you can see here, I'm just, because of the armor up, I was just getting more and more power. So I'm going to land another one in a second, but because of the neurotoxins and Archangel's ability, it actually now stops me gaining an armor up from the parry. But 40 seconds into the fight, Rindra's dead. So one of the highest health pool champions in the game just got rinsed in 40 seconds. Oh, when Archangel works, boy, he works. And you can see here, I was just checking how long's left on the invulnerability boost for this Nova. So I'm going to do this, and that then clears up my alliance mate to then do Path 7 whenever they're ready, and then throw the pre-fights on. To make my next few fights that little bit easier for me. But yeah, this is just a normal standard Doom on Nova. You used to see this all the time on the heavy hitter and intercept and heavy nodes, but obviously people are now moving him. This was a little bit concerning, the unblockable special 2 scenario, but he didn't throw it. So thank you, Nova. I appreciate your kindness to me. And I do throw him to a special 3 here with the absolute luxury of knowing that I have the invuln that's running and there is 0 danger to my health. So now we're going to go through this. You see there, I take the special 3 and then instantly stand up, dodge the heavy, and now we get ready to push him quite high if I can power wise before I throw my special 3 again. You're going to see here, I just decided to do it now. So I only hit the 12% bonus damage, but that is what it is. We're still going to be fine and do quite a bit of damage from that. So you see the Nova's starting to take a bit of a beating. Do the full combo, take some of the power off him, and then here I decide to not throw the special because of the unblockable situation and do less damage. And again, I apologise, I'm probably wasting more time, but it's better to be safe, just in case anything ever happened. I don't think it should, especially not in this position, but I would have had to have held off my combo and waited and tried to parry again, so it could have taken the same amount of time anyway. But there we go, that's that fight done, and then I will catch you in the next clip. So here we go, into the last leg of the war for me. 3 fights left to go. Sadly, my attack and health boost literally just dropped off. But the Path 7 guy came, cleared the stuff, got it done, put the pre-fights on, so now I'm away. So, the pre-fights that got applied were, there was a couple of Odins onto this one, the Odin buffs. So the shock and the aptitude, I believe it is. And then a horseman too. To really soup up and make Archangel the best that he can be. So basically now just a parry heavy fight. I have extra ability accuracy, so you can see hopefully the poisons, the bleeds and whatever else come into handy and come a lot quicker to me. But where I can, I still for the most part kind of try to reparry and whatever else if I have a few bleeds to make sure I can grab a few more poisons. But you can see neurotoxins are flying here and it's not taking long at all. And this rank 4 Gallon is done. What's that, 20 seconds, 28 seconds? Yeah, he's crazy. So I move up here, use the last bit of my energy, and now we are just going to wait quickly for the pre-fight on this bishop. So we're going to get a white Magneto or House of X Magneto pre-fight applied to this bishop here just to give me increased ability accuracy. So it's an unduped bishop, so I don't need to worry about the prowess situation for an unblockable special because he's going to need 30 prowess for that to be the case. And once the pre-fight is applied, we do currently have a guy that's running, I think it's by the time I go into this bishop, he's kind of already starting to go through Path 5. So he's going to be doing that and hopefully giving us some energy as well for the one more fight after this bishop that I have to do. But here you can see I'm just waiting for the pre-fight to be applied. Bless them here. Go back to the home screen just because I don't trust the game to show me the pre-fights, and it still wasn't there, so I just waited again another second. These things happen. It's late at night, early in the morning. These things happen. But you see the little pre-fight icon did apply, but I'm just conscious anyway. So I'm going to be just waiting, and you can see there, I can see it now on the screen. I have a little bit of my invuln left, so I'm going to go for it while that's still on. So far I've used a combat regen boost and 2 invulnerability boosts in this war. 30% champion boost. So again, you can see the people are wanting to, and we are trying to take this quite seriously. Battle Group 1, for the most part in SSX at the moment, are in a position where we seem to be trying to finish wars quite quickly. So this is quite nice, gets it out of your way, and then at the same time it also applies a little bit of pressure. So you see here, because of the neurotoxins kicking in and Safeguard just running wild, yeah, Bishop is just dropping, bless him. He is just dead. Dead before he even throws a special at me. So that's Archangel's fight's done, that's Dr. Doom's fight's done. I only have one fight left, which means it's Diablo's time to shine. So here you go. They move up to Terax for me, and they're gonna also place on a pre-fight from Odin again. So Odin's last pre-fight, and that's just gonna be the protection one. So just in case Terax does catch me, I'm gonna have the protection onto Diablo. But this is the only fight that I was a bit like, okay, I haven't done it before, a bit unsure how it's gonna go with the global. But you're going to see in a second just how well it can go. And how pretty strong Diablo is in this case. So here you can see I'm just waiting for that pre-fight. I'm guessing because they've come out, it should be applied. Next, see there is a little pre-fight option. So I'm going to go to the home screen. I'm now going to move up to this Terry. And I'm going to start putting Diablo's pre-fights on. So I'm going to put all 3 pre-fights from Diablo on. Because I want the energy damage health back, I want to nullify his buffs, and I definitely want the armor break and the stun immunity while I have the Essence of Null active. So you're going to see here that we're going to go for it. So with Diablo's abilities and this node itself, what the plan of action is to get into the fight, instantly throw a special 1. What that will do is it will give me 8 seconds of being armor break immune, stun immune, blah, 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 to stop Terax putting his debuffs on me. And then that way I don't need to worry about glancing. As you can see there, straight away I'm immune. And now I can hit a medium ending combo to hit poison. And once that happens, the stun reflection now kicks in. So I only have 1 armor break at the moment, but you're going to see that can still cause glancing. And now I'm just kind of waiting for it. Now I should have thrown a special 1 before, but you see I just forgot being in the heat of the moment. And now I'm just going to be kind of like trying to dodge around the glancing. So we're now going to activate this again. He's going to hit me with the unsteady, but there's nothing I can do about that. I'm just going to have to wait. Here we go in a second. I'm going to let him dash in. I'm going to throw the special 1, and I'm going to get the Diablo's ability back. And now I'm just looking for a poison. I just need a poison so that I can start parrying and get for the stun reflection again. I throw this special 1 while it was away from me as a chance to trigger my regen. So you can see there, because he didn't attack me for so long after, it did give me the regen. So I got like 10% back or whatever it was. I'm now going to get a little bit more back from the willpower off this unsteady debuff. I'm going to throw the special 1, but now Terax has me in the corner. So get the poison, start parry heavying again, and you can see the damage is just going crazy. I just keep hitting him and getting ready to just keep attacking him whenever he comes at me and gives me an opportunity. There, I missed the first 2 parries, but I managed to get a parry on the 3rd hit. And you can see Diablo is just cleaned up. I shouldn't be in any danger here. Throw another special 1 there. So, and that's it. That's the fight done. That's also my war done. You can see there, I was quite happy with myself. I managed to still have all 15 items available. So loyalty-wise, for me, it was pretty cheap too. We, as a battle group, only dropped 1 death. So I'm very, very happy with the battle group. We're performing really good at the moment. And overall, we managed to win. So SSX managed to take the win over LVT. Good luck to them for the rest of the season. I really hope they can get the goals what they're aiming for. And hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and drop me a comment. And I will see you in the future. Thank you very much.